Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, whenever and wherever you and welcome back to the Peter Plans Return towards the Dorkadir. And as you see, 5 years have passed. It's the 1st of January in 1162, and we managed. We were 5 years at peace, but now the time has come. And I say at peace, but as you can see, there we well, have a little bit of inner strife. And that's not all. All looks are going outside, as we are going to get her up to the border over here. And why do we get her up to the border over there? Well, there are some reasons for that. I recently rearranged my council, and thus a few kings have been, well, set aside. Like this man, who certainly does not like the fact that I just fired him from the council. But he brought all kinds of people in, as did the king of Sana. You know what I do to that? Fire you. And get some people on board that, well, at least do as I say. So that we can say, declare the war to liberate Kimak. All of a sudden, the council is full. We'll send that one. Time to end our reign of peace. And secondly, we're gonna help Tech out. Sorry. Help him out, not attack him. Because it is time to aid him against Byzantium. Yes, indeed, the big-ass bully thinks he can push the little Tekka around. Of course, we will not stand for it. Moreover, 1 year old, born in purple. None of his other children are born in purple. We want that girl. Barring that, we want this girl. We want to invade. And you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do just that. Invade. So, we are gonna help out our Zoroastrian brothers, and we are gonna help fight the Holy Roman Empire, who is already pushing in. So yeah, we definitely need to start working on it. In fact, I am confident that we might need all of it. 76,000 troops will march on the Byzantine Empire, and I'm planning on an invasion by boat. I will not sit idle by as they push our Zoroastrian brothers by, and I am going to hope for a miracle here. And, well, get myself a concubine, either for this life or the next, to get ourselves a claim on the Byzantine Empire. We will pick these guys up a little later. Everything is going to arrive here. I don't care if you hate me or not. Your troops will serve. After all, we did recently also increase the levy sizes that we obtained from our vassals. Now, the war up in the north, I don't... Care is not the right word. I do care, but I'm not afraid that that will ever go wrong or what have you not. So, we are not going to be bothered by that. What country is this? This is Mesopotamia. It's... yeah, Mesopotamia. Awesome. Okay. We know at least where these troops came from, and we can effectively get them on boats. Because I'm going to go for the capital of the Byzantine Empire, along, of course, with the, well, besieging of important areas. And actually, I've decided, you know what? Where are you? Stand down. And raise again. Costs me 7.6 piety to re-raise them over here. Oh no, I am the holy. I do not mind. By the way, yes, I did get ambitious because my wife said I should go for a title, and of course I follow my wife's advice. Let us move here and let us start the episode. I wanted to say the Seljuk, but Tekka, of course, accepts my honest, well, desire to aid. It's 8,000 troops over here. He's already attacking. Unsurprisingly, don't get me wrong. You really need to stay. I also noticed these 7,000 men over here, so you need to go actually kind of over here. Yeah, he's definitely... Why are you independent? Oh, to vote glory. Alright. Wow, 18,000 men already. Jeez. The Byzantine Empire is not joking around here. Well, you know what? Neither are we. This is a bit of a problem attacking two sides and simultaneously, because it is a kind of a lot that I can't also push my armies forward. These armies are too big for me to handle right now. Another crusade for Bavaria! Oh yeah, I didn't even tell you that. There was a crusade for Bavaria. Why? Because this boy had turned Jewish. But it apparently has ended because he turned Paulician. That's the fate of the Byzantine Empire. Why? I don't know, but apparently that also ends the crusade. Oh, of course, because that's considered a Christian belief. Right. I understand. We might want to actually help in this battle. Yeah, we have a chance to aid in this battle and actually have it come out on top for us. Alright, moving to Emertia. How many people do we have here now? 25,000. And split in two, because I'm not sure if Constantinople can handle all those troops. So we gotta be a wee bit careful about that. 6% already in favor of the Byzantine Empire. Already struck down several armies of our allies. Fort has been built. Alright, awesome. You guys really want you to move towards the Western Front. This is about the strongest I ever think we've faced a Byzantine Empire in this campaign. And there is the prospering after having successfully done that west. Okay, we've beaten that army. And they are suffering attrition, which I'm okay with right now. And we're to contain the problem, if you will. Are you going to attack as well? Are you in this war? No, you're not. But you're a vassal, so that's why we are hostile towards you. 28,000 men. That's a lot of dudes over here in a very small corner of the world. 28,000. Holy shoot. If we want to take down the capital, we need more than that even, because you have to remember that we probably won't be able to put them all. Can we put them all in one place? No, 23,000. So yeah, we can't do that. What I can do is cut off these 1,000 troops. Oh, whoa! 14,000 all the way. All right, they stop moving. 28,000 over here. Let's get out of here for the moment. What, it can support this? It must just be off. Can this support this many troops? Yes, it can. Oh. Army split in twain. 23rd of July, 13th of July, we will be attacking. Do I want this? No, I kind of want to... I'm not sure if this is a good idea. I am seriously doubtful of that. But here we have the amazing advantage of being in a defensive position. So what we are gonna do is... I don't know if they will arrive in time, but let's go there. And let us look at the war that we have on the other side of the world. Alright. 73% already in our favor over here. Awesome. I don't know if these 10,000 can make it. That's more or less what I fear right now. Like, we will probably have... what is this? Is this mountainous territory? It's hills. It still will give us an advantage. Not as strong as I would like. Of course, he just comes out with another army. 15,000. I'm in a death trap over here. 2nd of August. We can get out. But we'll have to take a fight, which is not the best. No, our army is being crushed. Holy shoot. Our army is crushed over here. Why didn't these guys not help? Where are you retreating to? All the way towards the boats. Okay. And the Byzantine army is moving towards the south, but we are beating this army, so it seems. Okay, so we've won one major battle and lost the other. That's basically what it comes down to. You guys, move in here. And we have a little bit of issues over here. Alright, we need to take care of that small army. Let me see here. Let's get her up these 7,000. Add them over here, that's 19,000. So all his armies are still over here. This is going to siege the capital. That is the idea. And I guess we want to go over here. Oh, are they retreating this shortly? Oh, come on, that's unfair. When are we arriving? 8th of October. He's out on the 8th of October. Hold on. Nope, he is moving. I can't do that. That would be suicide. 22,000 people need... Apparently he has better technology. That's all I can say about that. We have more men present in this area. That's not the issue, but the issue is getting them all up in the right place. Oh, still retreating. Right, that's the retreating army. Oh, please get out before issues arrive. Okay, that will be done. 20,000 men, a lot of attrition. Start moving back to Samender, because we need to be careful. We'll give chase over here. The problem is that he holds the key province. But if we do this, we may have a chance now to slip in. And we will keep this army around here, and we will tell this boy that he can go with duty. Some area claimed. 10,000 men over there, alright. He has reformed this army into one big army. Alright, hold on. Okay, we've gotten this province back. Move in here. Create this army, and we will stop over here and sail them over by boat. That's, I think, the best possibility we have at our disposal. We can't split the boats over here. You two meet in the middle. There we go. They're still going north. That's fine by me. And then I'm noticing this army, 27th of January, and you're arriving on the 29th. That's actually quite okay. It may be that he is concerned about his capital. In fact, he is moving out of Tekka territory. And he's moving back. Yeah, I think he's going to go to try and save his capital. Oh, we're already trying to split up this army. Come on. There we go. Move this out. Wow. Suffering attrition over here? Why is that? No, we can hold 17,000 over here. Why are we suffering attrition? Oh, because Smolensk is over here, the Polish people? Don't know why, but alright. Get out of there then for the moment. And pause this back. This should allow us some breathing space. These 700 should definitely not stand in the way of that army right now and right that way. And they're almost gathered up. Good. Then you guys can go and siege over here. I thought this was desieged. It is, supposedly, but I'm not noticing much of it. And you guys can gather up in here, then that is a strong enough army that we possibly can move around if we wish. In order to combat that issue. I think we're doing okay. There we go. Suffering attrition again because of this army from Smolensk. I wanted to say Poland, but it's not Poland. I'm sorry. Come on, stop making me suffer attrition. Thank you. There's the 90,000. We definitely need to pull people now into the boats. And start preparing for an attack over here. He is definitely interested in saving his capital. Which, you know, I cannot blame it at all. Oh, he's returning. Well, I don't mind. Go over here. You. Over there, over there. I still don't understand why this isn't taken back yet. We've de-sieged this area and still we are considered not to have won. Also, I would love it if you would change this thing around. Knowing a little bit the patterns of how the armies walk, I'm going to say that's the path they're going to take. Is there a river crossing into... not into here. But from that province, would that be a river crossing? Yeah, from Heraclea. So I could potentially put these 10,000 men over here. And in fact, land these guys on the boat. And say that these 11,000 joined them. Oh? A defeat? Where? I said go to, but it doesn't make me go anywhere. Which is a bit weird. Is that over here? Quite... Yes, it is. But the army stands still, so maybe we have a chance. Here, you people fight for me. Some of you don't like me anyways. And I can make use of the generals. Yeah, he is continuing to go against this army. Well, I'd rather have a good general, or at least a general over here. Then we need to be ready to tell this army that that's about enough men to defend. When are you arriving? The 24th of June. Hold on. There we go. I don't need to see all of it. Game. Just voila. Thank you. Then I have at least some sight. So he is going to attack here. This is a guarantee, and he is going to take a river crossing into plains. Do I have any better general for this area? Not right now, but I see that I have commander titles I can give away, so... We have no one with special terrain bonuses. But we have a flanker. We can use that. Definitely. And apparently that one commander is not available to us. Then right... The one that I want, the commander with the flanking bonus. I think I'm gonna leave it like this. Why is this dude going to help? I do not know, but he's going to try and do it. Alright. 15,000 and 4,000 of us. Hello, Byzantine Empire. We have 100% here, by the way. All for peace. Thank you. A tribal area has constructed. We don't want a tribal area. We will build... Here we can build cities. Awesome. Why can we not do that over here? Dang, damn it. Well, your technology has gone up that you can build a wooden hill fortress. So, you know what? Perhaps that isn't the problem. But I am going to say that this man... You can have that. No, not transfer for zone. Just Grand Land title. You can have that. And this area, the Duchy of it. Oh, I will usurp. But apparently it's part of Mongolia. Well, no longer. Grand Landed title. Satrapstvo of Kimak. Congratulations. You are a duke. With this province also to your name. That is one good thing that has happened already. And we are suffering the minute attrition over here due to some battle. And we are not considered the leaders of the siege, and we need to take care of this army as well. Hold on. We need 3,000 men over here to continue the siege. Reliably, because if some bad... event happens and we lose like too many men to continue the siege, and it's all cancelled out, which is like not what we want. Oh, it's the Immortals are over here. The Immortals are over here. That is pretty darn good. That wouldn't be enough, but I'm gonna go and say the Immortals are going to help out with this fight anyways. Then I will split this army once more in two. And go there. 28th of July. Hold on. There we go. 3,000 is enough to hold that. And this fight is also going to take place. Do we have commanders here? Not really good ones. But you're going to have to bear the brunt of the blow. That battle has been fought. And no, we need to keep the 18,000 over here, strangely enough, because I don't think... There. Go find a boat towards that place. And we will also have this army face almost triplicates. And here, once again, a siege that can finishes while we are fighting. That is new to me. At the table, Braham complains about the food being too hot without even touching it. Touch the food to make sure. May gain fuzzy, may gain fuzzy. No matter what I do or avoid doing, there seems to be no good way to make Bahram relax. He won't eat it all now, and I have no more energy to deal with it. Gain 50 prestige, lose 50 prestige. That wasn't entirely clear what's going on there, but... There you go. Big ass swing in our favor. And we will continue the sieges, though I wouldn't want them to continue too far along the line. After all, we want to finish sieging Byzantium more than anything else. 18,000 men to this place. Too bad we do not have someone with the sieging ability itself. I may just end these sieges after they have been taken care of. This will fall, that will fall, and then... I really do want to get the chance to get his daughter. That will be such an awesome get. Yeah, just take that as well. Okay, so this war is pretty much in the bag. I am going to actually suffer attrition. I'm going to get my men and suffer attrition in Constantinople to try and kidnap his little girl. Yes, I am an utter bastard for doing this. If you say that to me, I would only go, oh, you're right. I really should stop doing that because every time I'm stereotyping the French with that, which, like, is totally injustice or unjust, I think. No, unjust sounds horribly wrong. That can't be it. Oh, well. We can't handle the amount of troops over here. 41,000, but what we can handle with 41,000 is kaboom! We did not get one of his girls. Where are you? At court in Constantinople. At Constantinople. We tried. We desperately tried. You will keep the 22,000 over here. We tried, folks. We have beaten the Byzantium back. We have destroyed... Whoa! Oh, darn it, that's a different location. That's over here. Oh, that's too bad. I do believe, by the way, I think I was once told that, and I do believe that is correct. You have a lower chance to capture people if you assault like that. But on the other hand, I was like, I really want to get in there. Ah, and that cancels out his movement. Yeah, he knows what's up. You know what? Goodbye. 100%. The Byzantine Empire, you have failed today. How do you feel? There we go. We lost. Oh, we won, and therefore we are immediately suffering attrition. Because that's what it is. As soon as you cannot wage war, we are being civilized, and we no longer plunder from the farmers. Which in a sense might actually be indeed nice. There we go. And he joined against the defensive pact against me. Yeah, that's probably because I took that one war. 50%! What the? Liberation costed 29% attrition. Fred, sorry, I saw the attrition sign over here and was like, I need to fix that. Stand down. Okay, that's very few troops. That's not a normal size contingency for a retinue of mine. 3,850. That's really low. Did I lose a lot of retinue? No, I did not lose anything. Then they're stuck over somewhere else. Where's everybody else? I mean, I know I have an army over here. I'm aware of this. I never apparently called these guys up. Sorry. I have an army over there, but I know that this army should be larger. For a fact. How many people can we support over here? Just a little too much. Oh. Split up the retinue. There we go. I think this is the retinue. Yeah, it is. So these two need to combine. Dude, you can go through Bulgaria. It doesn't matter. Wonderful. Some extra tech points. And let us look at the Byzantine Empire. What's the issue? The French-Italian anti-papal war you've been pulled into, and civil war for seniority. In Italy. Okay, that has nothing to do with him destabilizing. Unfortunately, I would have loved to see him grow super, super weak. Actually. Can't help. Would have been lovely to once again smack down on the Byzantine Empire. Simply because I would love to try and see if I can squeeze them to such a low... Wow. Still attrition over here? I would love to like, destroy all their armies so that their factions would be very strong. And just destabilize the area that way. Because we're going to have quite a bit of peacetime again. Because, well, we did liberate Kimak, and of course that is the center of the world. And thus everybody's like, oh, the Dukadir, such an aggressive empire. Well, I have to admit we're big, but we also are the ones that have helped out a lot. What is your problem, Teke? Offer to join the war, the Holy War for Perm. Are you serious? Turn around and fight that. It's 2,000 men, and you have an issue with that? Dangerous factions. Independence even. No way, no how. Third Mesopotamia civil war for elective monarchy. Alright. Wasn't Mesopotamia trying to... Yeah, it's trying to take a little county over here, which I kind of like, because that means that this duchy becomes... will pull away from Arabia, which... You know what? I don't mind if it would be a little bit less strong. I still have minor titles to give out. Oh, this guy also hates me. What is your problem with me? Revoked vassal titles. Yeah, and dislikes a new obligation law. Yeah, I actually revoked a title. As you might notice, I actually didn't tell you that. So sorry. We can now hold 8 titles. Naturally, I thought, well, that means that we can retake this one that we, well, took from or gave to the Arabian line. And thus, I am upgrading it again. So actually, I did not take back the one that we developed so strongly, but I took the one away from the Arabian Empire. And I'm going to have to suffer through a little bit of crankiness on the side of my vassals. Why does Perm have so many men? They must be hiring. Oh, actually, it's Vodyaki, right? Yeah, we're fighting this guy. He's fighting for this area, but he has sieged up that area. And this is also... Somebody here is getting their asses kicked. Let's get... let's get the guy also. Trying to find the other clan here. That's the Holy Order. No, they already lost. one that we... Oh, that's from Tekka, right? Yeah, this guy just lost a lot of troops. Why am I not moving? I thought I told them to go all the way out there, but must have been mistaken. Any other keep that I need to upgrade? Oh, yeah, I actually do. There you go. And as you can see, I have also continued with that little thing during, well, the intermission that I wasn't on camera for you guys. There we go. 4,000 men up there. I don't want to go them that far north when I am facing the Russian winter, to be honest. Kinda respect the Russian winter. Wouldn't want all the guys that survived the bloody war with the Byzantine Empire to all of a sudden die. So, can I go in here? No, see, already that isn't enough forces to help out. I think I'm gonna stay a little bit south over here. Oh well. That's a Greek lady I do not really care for, but I think I'm gonna look off camera to these people, to these new prisoners, and see what we can do. Kyrgyz has now been safeguarded behind the mountain, the Manichean menace that doesn't... the heretics. And, well, the Buddhists are over here. We'll have to do about them also perhaps one day in Mongolia, but, well... to be honest, I'd rather focus on this. Ooh, didn't realize that. Ooh. We might want to attack that revolt. Hey, this is independent. Oh, he wants to revoke something. Alright. Whoa, look at Scotland. Go Scotland! Though you haven't, a few pieces have been taken away from you by Ireland, but I'm not surprising. Ireland is so much bigger than you. But Scotland is trying to push into England. This is definitely an interesting map, and a map, of course, that is dominated by Zoroastrian, and mainly by Persian culture. I say thank you for watching, and remember, great peril yields great beauty.